So this one is modern marriage. Last time we talked about ancient marriage traditions, especially the Hebrew ones, and in the context of the Hebrew marriage tradition and some of the Bible context. This one is modern marriage traditions, and we're going to compare and contrast that a little bit. And we're probably going to talk about how silly our modern marriage traditions are. Yeah.
Welcome back to Rooted in Faith. I'm Nikki.
And I'm Ethan.
And today we're going to talk about marriage. And this is our second episode in the series. So
marriage contract today.
Yes.
We're
talking about legal definition of marriage.
Oh, I do not know the legal definition.
Oh, okay.
I know the Ethan definition, and the Ethan definition
let's hear that.
Of marriage is the joining of two things. That is a marriage.
Yeah.
There you go. So what is the legal definition, Nikki?
So in the U.S., marriage is a state-regulated contract between two consenting adults, granting rights like tax benefits, inheritance, hospital visitation, and more.
Well, read those benefits again.
Oh, okay. Rights like tax benefits, inheritance, hospital visitation, and more.
Okay. So, for as far as the state is concerned, marriage grants you benefits.
Yeah, some legal benefits of being married.
Yep. Which is interesting. I can see how that ends up. When we came up with the income tax and the tax code, and they carve out certain incentives for certain groups, and they say we want to protect or encourage families and marriages. Well, then they give a benefit to that, and then that gets enshrined as far as the rights of marriage. But if we take it back to the older marriage contracts, maybe the 1800s, before income tax was a thing.
Yeah, I didn't look that far back. Yeah, that'd be interesting. I'm not sure what it said.
Inheritance would be the big one. If a spouse dies, you inherit their property, which it wouldn't have to be that way necessarily. We have wills and trusts, especially trusts. You could leave things to someone else. You wouldn't have to leave it to a spouse.
That's true.
If you have other contracts, like a prenuptial or postnuptial agreement paired with a trust, you could be married, get married, and if you die, you don't leave things to your spouse. However,
that's unfortunate.
Well,
I guess it depends on what's going on.
Yeah. It depends on what you have and the reason why you give it to somebody else. But the interesting thing is, I think most people are in the default mode where they haven't prepared for any of those eventualities. They just get married. Yeah. How do you govern that contract? And most states, unless they have specific rules or laws that are specific to that state, you gain your spouse's stuff when they die.
Which I guess that probably ties into a little bit of the ancient traditions, like you inherit what your spouse had. Yeah,
for example, if Nikki were to die, I would maintain and retain her concubines and her handmaidens. Or I guess they would become my concubines. Her handmaids would become my concubines.
Okay.
So it's really great point to point out. That's a holdover from our ancient traditions. The inheritance, the maid servants of my wife become mine and no longer hers upon her death. Yeah. So that's a good point.
Okay. I'm glad I made that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's very romantic. I get your stuff when you give up the ghost.
What about me? I get your stuff.
You get my stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So romantic.
It is.
Yeah. It's such a good modern day tradition. Yeah, secular marriage
It is
tradition.
when you look at it separately from things like I think the ancient traditions, it was making sure your wife was cared for if something happened to you.
Yep.
Now it's like you get all your stuff if you die.
Yeah.
But there's not a lot of meaning behind it, I guess, unless you make it meaningful.
What about the tradition of how people get married? Like, a guy proposes to a girl or a girl proposes to a guy. Well, today, girls can marry girls and guys can marry guys, and that's something different than ancient marriage tradition.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's enshrined not through any of our religious institutions, but by the laws in the states and the federal government now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, on that note, when two people want to be married, what do they go through? What do they do?
Well, they have to go to the courthouse and get a marriage contract, I guess.
A license.
A license. That's what I was trying to think.
Yeah, you got to get a license
Marriage
to wed.
license.
Yep. And then
you can pretty much be married by anybody nowadays.
Yes.
Too.
Anybody. As long as they are human.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Yeah. They
could have some sort of online.
Yep.
Authority that's been given to them.
Yep. There are religious groups, like American Marriage Ministries, whose sole creation and their sole creation and purpose is to ordain people through online so that they can marry other people.
Yeah.
And they are a full 501c status as a church. And you go on, you get your certificate, and you go marry people, and the state doesn't care, and it's legitimate.
Well, and that's how we got married. But I'm laughing because it does sound kind of funny now that we're talking about it. Like, you can literally go online and get ordained.
Yeah. Yep.
And it just it sounds funny now, but that's how we got married too.
Well, and as a thought, we weren't very religious when we got married. So
yeah. So I have a different perspective now.
For people who want to get married and they're not religious, I guess you ask the question, why does it matter?
It didn't at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which
it does now, but it didn't.
Yeah, but that's the dilution of the institution of marriage.
Yeah.
People who are non-religious and don't care can get anybody to marry them, and the state is perfectly okay with them with that, and there doesn't have to be any kind of tradition or authority or anything through that, and that works.
Well, and I think we were talking about this the other day, but beautiful and plain or
what are you talking about?
We were talking about beautiful things and how society's gravitated towards almost
that's right,
plain and kind of bland and very it's just what
used to be ornate and elaborate and extravagant is now plain and dull
dull.
Has no beauty to it.
Yeah. So when it doesn't matter anymore, I think that was something I had in my notes was a lot of people just cohabitate now. So what's the point in getting married?
Tax benefits?
But a lot of people don't even see the point in getting married either.
Yeah. No, and
sometimes being single has some benefits too, even though you're living together. I think people see it that way, is that there's benefits of not getting married. Or what is the purpose of it, especially when they don't want to have kids?
Well, and that's the interesting part to me. I think it's a form of selfishness. It's
Yes.
individualism taken to an extreme.
Consumerism, individualism.
And when it's about what makes you happy as a person, why would you want to get married?
Yeah. No,
technically, you'd want a bunch of people just to marry you, and you'd marry nobody. That would be the ideal.
Yeah.
That'd be the ultimate.
Because the focus would be on you.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what we have a lot of. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why marriage is at its lowest rates.
Yeah. I think it's almost like it's a commentary on what's going on in society right now.
Yeah. Fewer people are, because we've cheapened the meaning and purpose of the institution of marriage and family. People, especially young people, don't see the point of it. They don't see the purpose.
Yeah.
Well, at least that seems a little logically consistent. What's cheap and diluted. What is the point of it?
Yeah.
We could bring it back, though.
Yeah. Well, and I think it needs to come back, or our society is gonna crumble.
Marriage began as a religious institution, and I think that's where it should remain.
Yeah.
I don't think it's only a right to be married, and it's only a right to marry and have benefits under the authority of marriage, and to create a family because of the religious significance that we've founded our country on, and it's those values. That is what gives marriage its significance and meaning. Mm-hmm. You take away the religious significance of it all, and you're left with this shell, this husk of I want to do it because there are benefits owed to me, not because it's an actual obligation in your existence on this planet.
It's not an obligation anymore to God. It's
right.
And there's no covenant. You're making a legal decision with somebody else.
Yeah, and if it's not beneficial to you, why would you enter into that contract? It's a business
there's
decision.
No point.
That doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah. Except because I think there's some reason is it's flashy and there's a lot of consumerism around it, and so people can have a big, huge wedding and put on a lot of flashy things.
Yeah.
So I think that's some of what it's turned into.
I think they had to do a Bridezilla versus Kong movie. I think that would be great. I think it'd be absolutely amazing.
Yeah. That would be interesting. I wonder who would win.
Well, the mother-in-law.
Yeah.
The Mothra-in-law.
Oh my gosh. We've been watching too much Godzilla lately.
Yeah, those movies are great. So let's run through this real quick.
Okay.
Because in the last episode, we talked about how the betrothal would happen, how the contract would be entered in, what those steps were. And there are some traditions. And like you said, you go get a marriage license, anybody can marry you. You don't have to have any rings. You don't have to have any ceremony. You don't have to have anything. You don't even have to
wear a wedding dress.
Yeah, I don't think people were thinking not even a wedding dress. Not even a wedding. But glad you took us there.
know it.
Not even a wedding dress. How crazy is that?
So cray-cray.
So
I'm sorry.
How this would begin? Maybe a few years ago, commonly, a man would buy a ring, an engagement ring.
Yeah.
He would propose to her in some kind of significant way, if he could.
Yeah.
Often by getting down on a knee, and if she accepts, then they are engaged. We really use the word betrothed. They're engaged. And then from there, it's up to them to plan their wedding, if they even want to plan the wedding. Now, often there's a conception that it's the responsibility of the bride's family to pay and provide for the wedding costs. Mm-hmm. That's not written in any kind of rules or anything. It's just
so that's not something that came up in my research. That's a good question though. Like, where did that come from?
Yeah, I have no idea. Maybe Nikki will edit that in on the screen.
I'm maybe she'll look
it up because I'm going to be going through a lot of stuff here.
Okay, I'm going to look it up really quick because
let's start at the beginning. You have the ring. The ring could signify eternity, unity, and it is a item of value that is being exchanged. It goes from the man to the woman, and it also is a symbol because now it signifies to everybody outwardly that they are engaged and she's taken, and he's taken, and that's about it, unless you can think of anything else about the ring, Nikki. Mm-mm. Okay, getting down on one knee. I don't know a lot about that tradition. I think it's a sign of respect. I think it's a sign of submission from the man to the woman, and that may go back to the feudal days. I believe that was an act of fealty. Getting on one knee was a sign of it was like bowing to someone that you owed something to. Sign of fealty and respect. I think that's where it comes from. You got something?
Yeah. So the bride's parents paying for the wedding, and I should have clicked, but it is an ancient custom. The bride's family provides the feast and they pay for those things.
Oh, so we should have put that in the last episode.
Yeah, it's part of the bride price.
Okay.
So duh. Yeah.
But that there's really nothing nothing that, I mean, we've been married twice now each, and that never really crossed our minds. As far as the purpose of that,
no,
it's just a tradition.
It's a tradition.
It's a holdover tradition.
Mm-hmm.
And,
yeah.
So
that's interesting, but yeah. So.
Yeah. So they plan the wedding, and they send out announcements to invite people and tell everybody what's going on. Mm-hmm. And the groom. The groom's family typically would provide a dinner, they call it the rehearsal dinner.
Yeah,
that's where they get everybody together and just go through kind of how the next day or the day of the wedding is going to go, so everybody knows their places. Now there are bridesmaids, and I think that might be a holdover from ancient tradition.
Yeah, I'm sure with the parable of the 10 virgins.
Yeah, so there's
for sure
bridesmaids, and there's groomsmen. Same thing, and their job is to help and I guess help and service the bride and help and service the groom. And there is the reception that doesn't go 7 days.
No,
the ceremony and reception is usually all within a day. It's a few hours. They get married. There's food. There's feasting. There's dancing. There's music. Mm-hmm. And then typically the bride and groom leave and go on their honeymoon. Now, why is it called a honeymoon, Nikki?
Okay, so the term honeymoon comes from ancient traditions where newlyweds drink mead, a honey wine, for a honey month, which is a lunar cycle, after marriage for fertility, symbolizing the sweetness of the union.
So a married couple will drink that?
Yes, for a lunar cycle.
For a whole month?
Yeah.
Honey mead. If you've ever had mead, it's kind of grainy. It tastes like bread with some sweetness to it.
Yeah, so our thoughts of honeymoon now are very modern, which is to go on vacation.
Go on vacation.
Yeah.
That's.
It has nothing to do with your posterity or
Dang.
anything.
In it for me, myself, and I, and I'm going to take this new spouse along with me. That's what today's tradition is about. Make me feel special. Someone else pay for it all. Send me on a vacation.
I want to go on a vacation.
Let's get married again.
Okay.
There you go.
5th time.
Can we drink mead?
Sure.
Ooh. So that pretty much sums up everything you need to know about marriage in modern day.
So I had a couple interesting factual thingies.
Okay.
So
hit them with us.
The white wedding dress. So that was popularized by Queen Victoria.
Oh, the white wedding dress.
Yeah, so it actually probably was whatever you wanted, but a lot of times it symbolized wealth because not many people had access to white, like this hard to clean fabric, white linen or ivory. And so like that was something that was a little more expensive. But then it became popularized, and so people started wearing white as their wedding dress.
Interesting.
So, let's see. The veil originally was to ward off evil spirits or hide the bride in arranged marriages.
Well, the veil is also an ancient tradition.
It is, yeah. But nowadays people use it, and my research came up with it was meadowcore aesthetics. So like cottagecore, like it's like a style. And okay.
Those girl words don't mean anything to me. Leave a comment in the video down below if you know anything about what she just said. It's like she just started speaking a different language.
I'm like getting red right now.
What?
Aesthetic.
Aesthetics.
Aesthetics. It's a meadowcore aesthetic.
I can make up words too.
It's to have that natural ethereal look with wildflowers.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That sounds real bougie over there.
It's so bougie. So the bouquet toss. What about that?
Bouquet toss.
It has Victorian origins, and it's for good luck or fertility.
What about removing the garter?
Oh, I didn't get that one.
You didn't get that one?
I'm sure it has
some
deep meaning.
What about the you have to find the key in the wedding cake to the chastity belt she's wearing.
Oh.
You don't know that one?
I haven't heard that one.
Yeah,
are you being Wow. Yeah. So, I think we have some ancient traditions weaved into these modern, more consumerism, flashy things that have turned into weddings now.
Yeah.
So there's still some of this, like, hold on, like
it's like an expectation, but
some
people
of them
don't know the meaning behind any of it.
Yeah.
So a lot of it has lost its purpose.
Mm-hmm. But you're still doing it.
We still do it, and it's a complete waste of time and money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless it holds deep significance, in which case it should be very meaningful to you. But I don't think that's what's happening.
Yeah. And I mean, not every wedding is like just consumerist, flashy, like I'm not saying that every wedding's like that, but I think we've lost, like you were saying, we've lost a lot of meaning for why we're even doing this.
Yeah.
Marriage rates. So there's about 2 million U.S. marriages annually. So that's a rate of 6.1 per thousand population. Fewer adults are married. It's down to 46% from 66% in 1950.
So only 46 out of 100 adults are married.
Yeah. Compared to the 66% in 1950.
You know what's weird about that?
Yeah.
That would mean if we were talking like pairs, it means it's only 23 couples.
Oh.
Yeah, because those 46 out of 100 are married to each other. So
23 people.
Yeah,
out of 100.
people.
Is that what?
Yeah, out of 100.
Yeah.
23 couples out of
100.
out of the stat. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
23 couples out of 100. So if we were to compare how many couples are there to married people? Yeah, you'd have 50 or single people. You'd have 54 single people standing around and 23 couples.
Yes. Yeah. That's interesting.
It's like a 2-to-1 ratio that way.
That's weird. Yeah.
It is weird.
So people have delayed marriage also lately. The average age at first marriage is 28 for women, 30 for men, up from 20s in the 1950s.
Wow.
Yeah.
So people are getting married about 10 years later.
Yeah. Which is delaying child, like your childbearing years. You're almost skipping at that point.
Yeah. So it's affecting
It's kind of
population
crazy.
and fertility.
Yeah, it's
then.
definitely going to. So cohabitation for young adults, 18 to 44, more have ever cohabitated than married. So, which is 59% compared to 50% that marry. So cohabitation rate is 9 to 15% for ages 25 to 34. Cohabitations break up at 62% within 10 years versus 33% for marriages. And that's from Pew Research.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Well, but that stat might be a little skewed because that's just comparing people who make the choice to live together,
Yes.
which is a much lower commitment than to
well, that's
get
the thing
married.
is there's no commitment.
I want to see the stat of how many married couples who don't live together, how many of them break up versus non-married couples who do live together. That'd probably be a similar comparison.
Wait, say that again. That didn't quite make sense. Did I miss something? Okay.
Well, so yeah, that stat is people who don't get married but live together.
Yes.
They break up at 62% of them break up within 10 years.
Yeah.
Versus people who get married, only 33% of them break up
after 10 years.
After 10 years.
Yeah.
And I said, we should probably compare the rate of people who get married but don't live together. How many of them break up in 10 years?
I see
10
what
years.
Okay.
Versus the people who are, how many people who don't get married and don't live together break up? That's...
but they're not even trying.
Not even trying. You can't lose.
You can't lose. I guess when there's nothing,
what's that saying? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah.
But if you don't even want to play the game,
you're not going to miss anything then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Never be a loser if you don't play.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
You made a choice though to not even try. You could have been a winner. Now you're a loser and a winner at the same time.
Yeah. Why shoot if you don't want to score, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So divorce rates. So it's about 2.4 per 1,000 people.
2.4 people get divorced per 1,000.
Yeah. And it says first marriages end in divorce about 40 to 41%.
What about second marriages?
I don't have that.
But
it is declining overall.
Oh, so divorce rates are going down.
That's what it says. Yeah.
Old client when I was in banking, he asked me, "Do you know what the number one cause of divorce is?"
Oh, what is it?
Marriage. So I wonder, statistically, if marriage rates are going down, wouldn't you expect divorce rates to go down too?
That's a good point.
I
guess if you're not playing the game, you're not winning or losing, and you're definitely not losing anything.
You know who doesn't Know who doesn't
Oh my
foul
gosh.
other players in the game? The one who doesn't
The one
show
who's not
up. Yeah,
playing.
the one
Yeah.
one doesn't play. You know, that might be correlation does not equal causation.
Yeah.
However, the
I mean,
correlation gets stronger there.
it does.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
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 We gotta look at
Less
stats
marriage,
deeper
less
than
divorce.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, if divorce increased with marriage going down,
That'd
that'd be
be
yeah.
not good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's kind of all the facts, stats I had.
So to sum it up for you folks, here's what we're looking at. We have a watered down, shredded, peeled back version of all of our marriage traditions. And there's some stuff like you get down on one knee and maybe you wear a white dress and maybe you have a feast and maybe the bride's family pays for it and this and that and this and that and maybe you make it past that 10-year mark and maybe you're not the 1 in 3 that gets divorced and all this stuff. Well, if it doesn't mean anything to you, why are you doing it? Really? You should do things that matter. And if you don't know the meaning, if you just feel like society and family and friends and you just have expectations placed on you, maybe you're doing it for the wrong reasons. Now, that doesn't mean it's wrong to do it.
No, definitely
But
not.
I would say it puts it on the level of taking the Lord's name in vain. And if you don't know what that means, you should probably Google it. But taking the Lord's name in vain isn't just saying a curse or using His name frivolously. When you take the Lord's name upon you without serious thought to the responsibility and consequence of doing so, then what you do is you disrespect Him and His commitment to you by disregarding all of the responsibility and privilege that it bestows upon you. It really is a marriage when you take someone's name upon you. And that's maybe why Jesus used so many marriage parables in His ministry, because it's applicable. It needs to mean something to you. It should have deep purpose and utility, and it should change your life, and it should be selfless. It's not done for your own vanities. It's not done for your looks or your social status or taxes or to gain inheritance or anything. It's none of that. It should be selfless and it should be steeped in purpose.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it's been lost.
Yeah. And our next episode, we're definitely going to talk about a lot of this and
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to tell you how to live your life, and you're going to like it, and you're going to do it, and you're going to thank us later when you got 10 kids sitting on your lap, and you're happily married. You're going to thank us later because it really does. It really is probably one of the most important things you will ever do in your life is get married, and how you choose a spouse, how you approach marriage and wedding, and how that plays into maintaining and cultivating that marriage for the rest of your life. You really should. You really should listen to us. We know best. So
I think we've learned a lot.
We have
from our lives.
We're no marriage experts, and we're no relationship experts, but we've made mistakes and we've learned from them. And I'm very grateful for Nikki, and I'm grateful for what we've learned.
Yeah,
it has definitely changed my life, and I wish I was able to do it right the first time. Even though I've learned all this and I am who I am, I can't help but think I was an idiot. And if I'd taken it a little bit more serious, I wouldn't have had to correct everything. So that's my take.
And I think we can say that, but I think our lives like led us this way. And I think back and I wish I had learned the gospel the way I am now.
Yeah.
And
would have meant
when I was a kid,
a lot more to us.
I just didn't know it. And I didn't really know Jesus or God or anything. And I think learning and being a disciple of Christ and understanding and gaining that knowledge is what will lead you down the right path.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thanks for watching and listening. Let us know any thoughts or comments.
Yeah.
We will see you next time.
Yeah. Like, subscribe, share. See you later.